Jada Pinkett gaslights us, says we misunderstood her communication about her marriage. Things with Jada Pinkett seems to be getting interesting by the day, as far as her revealing that she and her actor husband Will Smith have been separated since 2016. If you're following this bombshell that she dropped a few weeks ago while promoting her book, Worthy, you may know by now that fans did not take kindly to the revelation. Some feel betrayed by the actress and her husband, who led us to think they were a power couple in a loving and understanding marriage all of these years, well, especially during 2016 to 2023. But we're now finding out that we were being sold a facade. We'll talk about what we do understand about Jada Pinkett's marriage and why it is believed that she is gaslighting us. Welcome to True Lies Scandals. Subscribing is free. You can hit the subscribe button below anytime while watching. Thank you. So, I saw this article, guys, in The Independent with this caption. Jada Pinkett Smith opens up about learning to love Will beyond the title of husband. Jada discussed Worthy, her book, her 400-page meditation on love, loss, growth, and heartache during an intimate conversation at London's South Bank Centre on October 29. During a fireside chat with her interviewer, the former Red Table Talk host addressed major reports about her and Will's marriage, noting that people misunderstood, quote unquote, my communication about what was said. According to the Independent newspaper, Jada said this: even with all this craziness going on, people misunderstanding my communication about my relationship with Will, one of the biggest lessons I've had and why Will is such a guru for me is because I've had to learn to love him unconditionally. Jada continued by saying, I've had to learn to love him beyond the title of husband. In other words, guys, Jada is saying we failed to understand what she said about her marriage and the separation in her interview with journalist Hoda Kotb a few weeks ago on NBC. Here's that clip.
So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
Yes.
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
But in public, the couple who married in 1997 denied the gossip about their marriage.
But now she's singing a different tune. She's saying people misunderstanding my communication about my relationship with Will. Right. Jada, where are we going with this? What's there to misunderstand? You told us only a few weeks ago that you and Will have been separated for 7 years now? You led us to believe that you were a married couple in the true sense of the word. Yes, you're still married on paper, but you guys are divorced in effect. We understand it. That's straightforward. We get it. So why do you believe we do not understand the situation and your communication about it? I think you're going down the wrong road here, Jada. This isn't going to fly with analytical minds and those who have expertise in narcissism as well as narcissists and their manipulative tactics. Gaslighting is a common tactic used by narcissists to make you feel crazy. They say things to make you question yourself, your reality, your memory, your ability, and eventually your sanity. The term gaslighting comes from the movie Gaslight, where the husband told his wife she was imagining things every time the gas light in the home dimmed, Come to find out, she was not paranoid or going crazy. The gaslight kept dimming because he was trying to get into the attic to steal her precious jewelry. And for the avoidance of any doubt, gaslighting is a form of lying. So instead of the person lying to you, they will deflect and tell you that you are imagining things, that they never said that you misheard them, you misquoted them, when the evidence is really clear about what they said, like in this case. So what does this have to do with Jada Pinkett? To me, this is a classic manipulative move by Jada. I think she's using gaslighting tactics again to do damage control about her marriage. People gaslight you by telling you one thing, and after realizing it does not go down well with you, they double back and tell you that you misunderstood what they were saying. Like narcissists, Jada thinks she's the most clever one in the room, which is natural in the world of narcissism, since narcissists live in an alternate reality and they have a very huge ego, and that ego, unfortunately, is quite fragile, which makes them sensitive to criticism, make that highly sensitive to criticism. So every time Jada receives a criticism about what she said about her marriage or something she may have said about her book, she may feel that she has to come out and defend herself because the narcissist's ego cannot withstand criticism, okay? So I said they see the world differently. They live in an alternate reality, narcissist, and I'm referring to her in the context of narcissism because psychologists have analyzed her behaviors over the years, and they have concluded, more than one psychologist, and they have concluded that she shows strong tendencies of narcissistic personality disorder, okay? So narcissists see the world differently, and that is why the things they say don't align with what we see and hear. I don't know if you've ever had a run-in with a narcissist. Maybe it's your spouse, your partner, your friend, someone you work with. They're very, very difficult to deal with and to understand, and they see the world differently. However, you cannot convince them otherwise. This is my take. Jada seems to be suggesting that she's talking to people who lack understanding, which is condescending, as well as another tactic used by narcissists, this time to put you down when you call them out. Now she's putting us down by saying we lack understanding of what she's telling us about her marriage to Will. Okay, here's what we do understand about her marriage to Will Smith, their partnership, their relationship, whatever they call it. Because even in this interview in London, she's still calling her marriage a relationship. So, and someone called her out the other day for saying she wouldn't even call Will her husband. All right? So here's what we do understand about her marriage as it relates to the issue. Number one, and there are three things. She and Will got married in 1997. Number two, Jada had an entanglement or an extramarital relationship of some kind with her son's friend, August Alsina, while she was married to Will Smith. And she is still married to Will Smith, by the way. Separation or not, she's still married. Can we call it infidelity, guys? Can we call it that? Nah, she's going to tell us we misunderstood what happened between her and Alsina, which is why she called it an entanglement versus an affair versus cheating, because people who have high narcissistic tendencies lack accountability. They cannot own up to their wrongdoings, okay? They have to keep covering up because they have to present to the world this persona that is a far cry from who they actually are in real life. So we cannot say it's an infidelity because she's going to tell us we misunderstand what happened between her and August Alsina. And that's a classic narcissistic statement to make. Number three, what we do know about their marriage. Jada and Will have been separated since 2016. They appeared in public as a couple throughout those years, including at their Red Table family drama show. They showed up as a couple at the Oscars, which is a major event of a lifetime. It was at this prestigious event that Will Smith slapped the comedian Chris Rock while defending Jada from a joke Rock made about Jada being bald. Will assaulted Chris Rock in front of millions of people watching the Oscars, risked his reputation, risked his entire career in the process. And now we are learning this was all for nothing? Get out of here. These two are not living as husband and wife. Not only that, Will called Jada his wife at the Oscars when he told Chris Rock this: keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. I know I can't curse, but that's what he said. How come he's calling her his wife if they've been separated? Okay, we're not going to get on the technicalities here. We're trying to understand the nature of the relationship and what's really happening in between the lines, okay? Now that Jada is saying we misunderstood what she's saying, I don't know what we need to do, because we don't need to read between any lines. It's pretty clear. All of this drama in public at the Oscars, when in fact Jada and Will are separated every which way you can think, except legally, according to Jada Pinkett Smith. So, those are the three things we understand about their marriage. Tell me, what did we miss? What information did we miss for Jada to say we misunderstood what she said to us about her marriage? The information provided is pretty much clear. She and Will are married on paper, but have been doing their own thing since God knows when. That includes her having a relationship with her son's 20-something-year-old friend, at the time, the singer August Alsina. That said, let me go back to the issue of narcissism and a manipulative tactic called gaslighting. To put this all in context for you, you might have gotten it by now, and this, of course, is my view. Jada is attempting to gaslight us after she faced tons and tons of backlash and criticisms about her book titled Worthy, where she revealed the true nature of her relationship with her husband. Of course, she discussed other things about her life, such as her struggle with addiction, clinical depression, and suicidal thoughts. I'm not going to comment on that per se, but I will say I empathize with her for her mental health struggles, as I would with any person, because it is a serious issue. Our mental health is important, and it's not something for us to take lightly or to doubt. Even though some people are doubting, I saw a psychologist doubted the fact that in his video doubted the fact that she's suicidal. He didn't think that, he thinks that that's not true. But I am not here for that. I can say it can happen to any of us. Any of us could have mental health struggles. And so what I can say is how I know what I can't say is that I know how she feels. But what I will say, it can't be easy dealing with any of those things. Anyway, we know that she had an extramarital relationship with another man, which is Alsina, in this case, which she confessed to Will about during the Red Table conversation back in 2020. Those two never said they were separated. They had the perfect opportunity that day to make it clear.
Over the next several years, Jada and Will kept up the appearance of a committed married couple. They even faced a scandal when Jada had what she called an entanglement with a family friend. Neither let the public know they had already split.
So you might say, well, what does it have to do with us? It's none of our business. It's our business because they are selling their business for money out there, and if they're selling us something, we want to make sure that we're not getting duped. We want to make sure that we know what we're getting and that they're transparent. Okay, so if you turn your marriage, if you turn your relationship into a business, we have expectations, and the most simplest, easiest expectation is not to be sold something other than what is. Okay, you can say, not, don't sell us a lie. You can say that. So fans, like I said, they had the perfect opportunity that day to make it clear. Instead, they high-fived each other while agreeing that they have a quote-unquote bad marriage for life. Fans left believing they had moved on from Jada's affair with August Alsina. And by the way, Jada lets us know that Will gave the side dude his blessings to date her. No wonder the couple was rumored to be having an open marriage, which Jada vehemently denied even recently. She denied Will is gay. She denied she is gay. She denied they have an open marriage. And she denied that she and Will are swingers. All these are rumors we heard of over the years. She denied. The crux of the matter here is this. Jada and Will are no longer married. Not in the true sense of the word. They're married on paper, but they aren't a couple. You know this by now. But they've been playing house since Noah built his ark, pretending to still be a couple. Basically just misleading fans. We're not going to allow Jada Pinkett to gaslight us and minimize our ability to understand simple, straightforward information, which is she and Will are not together in every sense of the word. We are not going to allow her to be condescending towards us by saying we misunderstood what she said. We will call her out on her behavior. We will call out the manipulative tactics she's using. And in this case, that tactic, it's called gaslighting. Remember, gaslighting is real. You are not going crazy, guys. You are not going crazy or imagining things or losing your memory. As manipulators, narcissists, and sociopaths try to make you think. These individuals, if you have any of them in your life, they're experts in causing you to think that you cannot trust your own thoughts, your own judgment, your own thinking, your own ideas, and your own reality. Don't let anyone do this to you. You are smarter than they think. Alrighty, I gotta go. Thank you for listening to the end. I look forward to hearing from you in the comment section below. Remember to hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up if you like the content, and share to your social media. That's all for now. Be kind to yourself, be safe, and I hope to meet up with you again right here next time for another episode of True Lies Scandals.